only time the past make a difference is when you look back and reflect on the lesson. Is what got to me, a saying that got to me recently. It made me want to think a little bit deeper about that, to the point where, what if, or my thoughts of just being dropped off into this world. You know how some people are dropped off and come out into big, beautiful families, loving families. Some come into this world into not so loving families, or to families that don't share the same blood, as estranged, or whatever you want to call it. And so I'm thinking, and as I look back onto the past, I mean, I look at it, there's many ways to look at it. And I'm just sharing that today, my thoughts. Is that when I look back at it, I'm thinking the word beautiful, right? And even the bad stuff. Because I feel as though when you're dropped here and you have your assignment, you have your whatever you are, and then you start to, over time, even from the time you hit here, you're becoming who you are. And during that becoming, you can have the most beautiful things and nothing bad ever happen to you. Or you can have bad after bad after bad after bad, like they call it, trauma and all these other things. Hardships. And then it's molded with even more stuff, the beliefs of other people. And we get so bombarded, hoodwinked, and all that stuff, where we get distracted and not know, and find yourself sometimes saying, who am I? Why am I here? Those are my thoughts today as I reflect back on the past. But at this point in my life, everything that I have been through, even though it can be cringe to some people, it can be like, oh my God. And I'm like, being through it, going through it, getting through it, has made me become who I am, if that's what I want to be, in a sense, which might not make sense from what I'm saying right now. But looking in the past, it only makes sense when you reflect on the lessons. And for me, that is so deep. So deep. So like a revelation within my mind. All those stepping stones, all those situations, all those reactions, my reactions from those things, there were lessons. And I wouldn't be able to feel what I feel about life as it relates to the outside world around me, as it relates to how I fit in different situations and environments outside of me. The past plays a big difference. But learning the lessons and understanding, it's hard to understand the lessons for me. But learning the lessons behind all that is something else. But I tell you, the good thing about it, and which has been feeling so good as I look more into myself and find, learning a little bit about myself. I don't know who the hell I am. And I know I ain't nothing compared, I don't compare myself, but it's like, I don't worship anybody, and I don't want anybody to worship me. I know that I am nothing more than nobody else. But for me, I need to feel that way within myself to do some of the things that I want to do that are different in this life. Without that, I'm better than everybody else. Whatever I do is just comes from me becoming who I am and how I feel. Something like that. I'm trying to motivate myself to go ahead and do something before the end of this month. That's my deadline for something. So I'm just trying to motivate myself. But I'm thinking about me in this life as I continue to live it. Peace. I just had a quick thought. And I remember when I first started having how you have your boyfriend and you think you're so in love when you're young. And I don't know why. One of my things was, and it used to feel so beautiful, was we go walking and we look up in the sky and look at the stars, count the stars, name the stars. Could be weird, but I just thought of that moment. And I'm like, I had to learn a lot of things on my own. And now, today, also I was thinking about, reflecting on the past to learn the lessons. One of my things is I wonder, having strong feelings of not liking something for a reason. Like me not liking wrongdoing when I see people wrongdoing others. I'm thinking because of maybe some of the ways that I don't know another word to put it, but just mistreatment coming up. And so it just irritates my soul so bad to see when others are mistreated. And then the race thing is one thing that really gets to me, because of what I went through as a child growing up. Some things I just don't tolerate. And then I say, well, you learn to look at yourself and only yourself, right? But somehow, even with that, when people find out, and they can just tell from your actions and your words, and they try to put that in your face even more. Like there's certain individuals, because of their personalities, and they try to irritate you even more. But I'm learning and have learned to ignore all that stuff and let them be who they're going to be, especially when I can't do anything about it. But it's just disgusting how some people are. And I can be disgusting to some people. I understand that. I think it's a battle also when some people don't want you to talk about certain things that are issues to you, even when you see and experience certain scenarios and situations. And it's a battle to continue to focus on yourself. I'm talking to me, about me. Focus on myself without worrying about how other people treat other people, or what matters to me as far as those type of feelings. I don't know. I'm still pondering on that one. Some things I just can't. I feel as though it's like I just can't let it slide, if that makes any sense. But then again, it's like, why not let it slide? Who am I to try to address or even talk about certain things in life that bothers me or make me happy. Things that make you go,